I am really in shock. The colonoscopic mafia took advantage of President Obama's latest speech on healthcare mentioning colonoscopy, and they started bragging and making a big propaganda for colonoscopy again, even after the FDA and the Cancer Society recommended DNA stool analysis before you do colonoscopy. And they gain access to $100 million to do colonoscopy to low-income and disabled person. And this is a very really bad news, because in indirect way they will get rid of those people under the hidden message of prevention. Let me tell you, in the United Kingdom, they surveyed every 50 to 64 years old man. They send them a laboratory vials, and they collect stools, and they run DNA test and occult blood, and those that are positive, they refer them to colonoscopy. And according to statistics from UK, only 2% of those people usually require colonoscopy, and some of them have the disease, and some of them they remove some polyps in them. The colonoscopic idea is based on the wrong assumption that every adenoma polyp could be malignant, and this is completely wrong. Any basic ABC in pathology of cancer will tell you this is wrong, but they propagate this so they can fill their pockets with hundreds of billions of dollars in the name of prevention. Here in the United States, opposite to what happens in UK, they want to send everybody, every man and woman over the age of 50 and sometimes 40, to colonoscope, and by this way they said the disease have been reduced, and this is wrong. In fact, the number of people dying from kidney failure from preparation, and die from complication from anesthesia, and dying from perforation and mechanical damage to the colon, and is maybe 2 or 3 or 4 times the people die from colorectal cancer. They take advantage that it is a very common disease. Breast cancer is a very common disease, and all cancers, but some cancers are benign and they never go to malignancy, and adenoma is one of them. Don't let them confuse you with the terminology of cancer. When I say adenoma, it does not mean adenocarcinoma. Adenoma is a benign form of tumor or cancer, sometimes, but not 100%. There is no definite research, but we know cases of adenoma that stay adenoma for 50, 60, 100 years, like cases of lymphoma. Still lymphoma never converted to liposarcoma. So the bad news is they got hold of $100 million to kill these poor people who will run and compete to gain access. Colonoscopic clinics are already you have to wait 6 months to do colonoscopy that sometimes cost up to $7,000. Those people, this is the dark side. The dark side is the people dying from side effect of colonoscope is more than the people died from colorectal cancer. And imagine, you are healthy, and this is what they propagate. Even if you are healthy, even you have a normal bowel movement, if you have normal stool, go for colonoscopy. And you come out of it with so many diseases that you will never forget yourself. Don't let these fools fool you. Ask for DNA test. Ocular blood, if you are negative, don't go with what they are asking you to do. No colonoscopy unless there is indication for it. Those fancy white coat suckers filling their pockets with billions of dollars and killing us under the name of prevention is not allowable in civilized country like ours. Let's do like what UK and other European countries do, screening older people for colorectal cancer, referring only those that are high at risk. I will keep pushing this as long as I am alive, regardless of what President Obama is not a doctor. So what he said, we need to do colonoscopy. He didn't say do colonoscopy for every 6 billion people on the surface of the earth putting garden hoses in their asses. No. What he mentioned said if needed. And I am a little bit nervous because they try to cancel or try to hide the strong message that came from the FDA and the American Cancer Society about the usefulness and the most appropriate screening for colorectal cancer is through stool analysis first, and only those at high risk with colonoscopy. So put your hand with my hand, spread the message, told these people no more $7,000 a colonoscope for a person that does not need it, and he might die from it. And if we keep pushing that enough, we will criminalize screening a colonoscopy for average risk and send these people to jail or revoke their license. This is how it should go. Those people is deceiving you. Those people are corrupted. Those people are money hungry. These people have no morals. They are the same that they go and rob a bank or kill a person to take his money. Thank you very much. I will see you in next video.